Hey there, this is Brian Cummings with the E-commerce Business School. I'm the Director of Training and Coaching for the E-commerce Business School, and I have a special interview, a special conversation for you today. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to have a VA in your business? What difference it would make for you if you were to hire a virtual assistant? Have you thought about what they might do? Have you thought about how it might free your time up so that you could focus on activities in your business that you do really well, that you enjoy doing, that are the money making activities? And usually I'm speaking about finding more products, sourcing products, and having a virtual assistant who can do so many of the other tasks that you have to take care of, that you could give over to that assistant. Now, there's two different kinds of assistants. There's virtual assistants and there are local assistants. And a local assistant would be like somebody who physically preps your products, gets them ready for sale. If you're sending products for Amazon, they would prepare those and send those products into the fulfillment warehouse. If you are if you are shipping products yourself, shipping orders, they would fulfill those orders, they'd handle customer service, that kind of thing. But if they're doing customer service, somebody doesn't have to be in your home. They don't have to be here in the United States, or they don't have to be in your office. They could do that from any place in the world, couldn't they? And they could also do research for products any place in the world. They could handle inventory issues. There's lots that they can do. And that's why this is called virtual assistant, because it could be done virtually anywhere. So I have a special guest for you today. This is my lead virtual assistant, Nick Arcelius. Nick lives in the Philippines. He's been working for me for, I don't know, I lose track of how long
Yeah.
Nick's been working for me. So Nick, why don't you say hello?
Hi, everybody.
I'm so glad you're here and taking your time. What time is it there in the Philippines?
It's already 1:30 a.m.
1:30 a.m.
Yes,
So
Saturday.
on a Saturday. So Nick is taking special time here to meet with me, not only on a weekend, but also late in the wee hours of the morning. Nick, I'm waiting for people to come in here. If you can hear us, would you type in a comment, say, hi, Brian, hi, Nick, give us a little hello here. And if you have any questions about hiring in VA, would you please go ahead and enter them into the box? I'm not seeing any activity here. I'm sure hoping there are. Let me see if I can bring this up on another page here. So Nick, while I'm doing that, we were going to do this video where everybody'd be able to see your face as you're talking, right? Remember that?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
and what happened?
You have some technical issue with my webcam, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, that's not a problem at all. But technical issues are things as easily fixed in the Philippines as they are here in the United States.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So, is your internet up 24 hours a day like we have here?
Yeah,
It is available 24 hours a day. It never goes out.
maybe twice or thrice a year.
Okay. I thought I thought sometimes it's happened a little more often than that. There can be challenges sometimes working. You're in a large city in the Philippines, right?
Yes, sir.
And you have pretty good internet from that location. Okay, so I'm trying to bring this up. I'm just a bit distracted. Let me see here. Do we have any comments from people? Because I really want to invite you to this. I also want you to know that we have more information and a really great activity for a great community of e-commerce sellers for you at joinebs.com. Let's see. Okay, there's Brenda. Hi, Brenda. And she says, hi, Nick. Now I can see the comments. Thank you. All right. So, Nick, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, if you will.
Yeah. I'm a VA in the Philippines, from the Philippines. So I've been working on Amazon platform for about 6 years. With working with Sir Brian for almost 4 years and a half. So yeah, my specialties are on Amazon platform, and also my other experiences with other selling platform are in the Shopify and Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And you've done a little bit of eBay work for me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then some of the other social media channels like YouTube,
Uh,
Pinterest.
Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah. Nick is being, I would say he's being modest because there's a lot of things that he knows how to do, that he's learned how to do. Nick, how did you get started as a VA?
Yeah, actually, it was my cousin at first when he shared to me that he is working at home as a VA, and then when I knew that he has the luxury of time to spend his time with his family while working, and then with other activities he can do while at home and working. So it gives me interest. So I tried it out. So it really works for me best too.
And how did you happen to see my job post?
Yeah, actually, it was in online jobs .ph, Sir Brian. You
Mm-hmm.
posted your job post there, and then it gives me an interest because I was learning. At first, I was in a drop shipping company, and then I was eager to learn more about FBA, private label selling, online arbitrage selling. So I've done research a lot, and then when I saw your job post, it gives me interest to apply. But actually, I wasn't hired. If you remember that one, sir,
I
I
do
wasn't
remember.
hired at
Yes.
first. But in the second time, actually, you haven't posted um, a job description and the online jobs, but I directly um, message you in Skype. And technically, I did force you to hire me.
You forced me to hire. Well, I remember what happened there. It came down to you and somebody else, and we went with that somebody else.
Yeah,
And she
yeah,
did not work out very well. It took about 3 weeks to realize she just, we had hit her limit of what she could do, and she couldn't expand any further. And then you contacted me.
yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
That's the
oh,
thing.
there's Nick. Yeah. I kind of thought we should have hired him in the first place. And I wish I had now. But you have been working for me for 4.5 years. And what kinds of, well, I think you've already shared all those things that you do now. You have done for me.
Yes, sir. Actually, if it's about technical, about Amazon, in-depth Amazon tasks that I have done with you in these past few years, it includes product research, keywords research. That's all extensive research, and then sponsored ad management, and then creating procedures for the team to follow, and also design, product design. So that includes artwork designs, and also setting up uh, our Shopify store and our Facebook pages and some other stuffs with our social media platform like Pinterest and Instagram, and also YouTube channel.
You know just about everything in our business.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you taught me well for that one.
There's been a lot that I haven't taught you that you've actually learned it first. So, can you think of one of the things that you learned that I didn't know how to do, that you took it upon yourself to figure it out and then make it work in our business?
Actually, maybe the extensive part of the task where you introduced me to some um, training courses, and then in the later part for um, going in depth, I do my research on my own as as a VA's obligation. I have to expand those learnings and then perform it to the company.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very thankful, sir, because you've given me some resources, training courses, modules in the start as my um, go to go resources.
So Nick's talking about courses that we purchased on the internet, like from udemy.com, other places. And then we've had a few trainers in here in our e-commerce business school community that you've also been able to learn from. Things that I've shared with you there. So for me, what it means is that I know that I want this implemented, this particular technique or task implemented in our business, and I don't have the time to figure out how to do it and how to implement it. And so I have the training available, give it to Nick. Nick watches the training, he figures it out, he starts to implement it, he tests it, and voila, it's done in my business without me having to do anything.
Yeah, I agree, sir. Sir Brian, I agree.
Mm-hmm. So Nick is great at making decisions too, and that's something that I really appreciate in any employee. That I don't need somebody coming to me and saying, "Mr. Brian, Sir Brian, should we do this or that?" And 5 times a day, Sir Brian, should we do this or that? And you've taken it on your own to make to implement things and make really good choices in our business. And if there's something I don't like, what do I say?
Yeah, you just hit me up, sir. Hey, Nick. I have a suggestion for this one, and then this one, and then yeah, it eventually you have the uh, good suggestion, and I pick the
Hopefully,
one.
hopefully. Hey, I want to welcome Sarah to the call. Glad you're here. And let's see, anybody else? So if you have questions about a VA, what it's like to hire a VA, where should you go, that kind of thing, anything that you'd like to ask Nick, what it's like for him, um, please enter it into the box. And if you want more information about our community, please go to joinebs.com. So that's joinebs.ecommercebusinessschool.com. Nick, can you tell us a little bit, what has this meant for you working as a VA?
Yeah, actually, Sir Brian, with my family, working together with you, it it really meant a lot for us. Um, it is a blessings for us, an opportunity that we can enjoy, and then at the same time we can learn from you, from the business, and we are very thankful for that one, for the opportunity that you have given to us and my family.
The wage that you receive, I'm not going to disclose that here, but the wage that you receive, and both you and your wife work for me now. So you have
Yes,
two incomes coming in here.
yes, sir.
Is that wage enough to live on in the Philippines?
Yeah, yeah, it's enough, sir.
And so is it, I mean, it's a comfortable wage. I guess what I'm saying is that from an American's point of view, it doesn't seem like it's a lot compared to the wages that are here in the United States because of our cost of living. And yet I couldn't afford to replace you here in the United States. There's just no way that I could do that. But in the Philippines, it makes a big difference for you to have this
Yeah,
job.
yes, sir, definitely.
And it will for those of you that are thinking about hiring a VA. It makes a huge difference in the life of the VA, that amount that we're able to pay as a startup here in the United States. And I'm looking over here at the right because I can see people, see the people that are viewing. Tim has a question. So Tim is here. Hi Tim, welcome. He wants to know, Nick, do you work for me only?
Yes, yes, sir. Solely.
Solely for me, yeah.
Yes.
I don't think Nick has any additional time to work for anybody else because he's here. He is on Saturday working for me again because you often work for me on weekends and
Yes.
odd hours, which I really appreciate. What do you enjoy most about being a VA? What jobs do you like most?
Yeah, with your company, Sir Brian, the thing that I really like is you let me learn on my own. So we do a lot of split testing, A/B testing, and then you just let me do the thing that I need to maybe to see things with the business, especially with data. I really love testing data, and then what will be the procedures that will work for us. Because not, I believe not all the training courses are applicable in the same products and the same business. It really needs A/B testing, and then I'm happy to learn that one from you, and you let me do it.
Yeah, I think it's important. This is for any employer. I think it's really important that employers empower their employees to make good decisions, but also to let them test and try things out. And Nick's talking about doing A/B testing. That's crucial in a business. How can you know what's the most successful way unless you test one thing against another? Nick, you have a question here from Brenda asking you how many hours per week?
Oh, yeah. I haven't noticed the hours that I've been working with Sir Brian, but a lot, because I enjoy it, not because I was forced, but I enjoy it. I enjoy learning. I enjoy the task. I enjoy everything working with him in his company.
Brenda, what you don't know is I've never been able to get Nick to use a time clock. He refuses to use a time clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you work more than 40 hours a week for me, be honest.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. He works more than 40 hours a week, even though I say take more time off. Um, Anything else that you'd like to add, Nick?
I think that's all, Sir Brian, with everything.
Okay. All right. I really appreciate you being here in the wee hours of your morning. Even though, by the way, Nick normally works these hours. It's just that this is his Saturday. So, Nick, thank you very much for being here. And I want to tell everybody else, if you are seeing this sometime in the future, because this is a Facebook Live, and when you see the recording, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask any questions that you want to ask. Nick is also, I think you could probably even tag him. I know he's a member, or he's anyway. You can just say, "Hey Brian, what does Nick think about this?" And I'll pass that message on. Make sure that he gets it. So if you like this kind of information and you want to learn more, especially about training for VAs, please come to joinebs.com. We have several different promotions going on right now. Another one with print on demand, the print on demand profits. I'm sorry, the online shopping profit system, which you can go to joinebs.com/forwards. I'll put it in the notes here, and you'll learn how to hire a VA in that particular course. So I believe it's joinebs.com/OA. I believe it is for online arbitrage. Nick, thanks again. Thank you, everybody else, for being here, and take care. Bye bye.